Prelude to Ulysses. This is Derek Plant. Oh, this is bad. Please don't judge my Deadpool shirt. Really has nothing to do with me. Oh, shit. Oh, I went and talked to my parents today and got my dog back. They're taking care of her briefly. And I forgot it was their fucking anniversary. I'm a douchebag. Sorry. Welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. I gotta write myself a note. Call them tomorrow. It's midnight right now. Call and call parents for anniversary. I have to leave this up. Is that how you spell anniversary? So I call him right in the morning. I hung out with him, and I was like in a hurry. I was like, I gotta go. Fuck, I'm such a douchebag. Hey, welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. This is the only YouTube channel that critiques books in real time. We like to get to the source of what I'm reading. Like, oh my god, it's the worst episode ever. We're gonna critique this. We're gonna read a little bit out of here. Franz Kafka's Complete Stories. Ooh, $10 bill. Last time we read one that sucked, so let's try to do a better one. Oh my god, I'm thirsty. Hold on a second. I feel like such a douchebag. They were taking care of my dog, and I went over there for their anniversary. They were just chilling out, and I was like, hey, sorry guys, I gotta get out of here. Because I wanted to go see a movie, and I went to go see Wild at Heart in theaters. Because that's more important to me than my parents' holiday, I guess. Is this... Some spider just came down, huh? Oh my god. So last time we read Reflections for Gentlemen Jockeys. No, not that one. Please don't have a spider in my hair. Oh my god. Unhappiness. Boo. Oh, okay. This one's called Bachelor's Ill Luck. Might surprise nobody to learn that I'm a bachelor. My tea, it's boiling. Ugh. I took a nap and kind of woke up to the realization that I was a douchebag. So I had tickets to see a movie with my friend. My friend couldn't make it. It was to see Wild at Heart, the 19-something film by David Lynch. It was pretty great in theaters. It was a preface to a new documentary coming out called Lynch/Oz that was supposed to document the apparent obsession David Lynch has with Wizard of Oz. It is a trash documentary. Don't watch it. It is disjointed and makes no fucking nothingness out of it. So dumb. Grasping for straws, just like the Tin Man, or just like when the Tin Man was fingering the Scarecrow. I wish I didn't say that. Oh, God. Let's go watch Pitch Black, starring Vin Diesel now. Tea's ready. Welcome to Prelude to You. Let's see. This is Alex Reads Littler Things. This is the YouTube channel where we're going to try to slowly pick apart some piece of literature, poetry, or whatever I choose. Today, totally randomly, I'm picking a selection out of Franz Kafka's shorter stories. Not completely random because I do things in a certain order. And I knew I was going to do this. Actually, I only turned on the lights to write that note about my mom and dad. But here we are. Bachelor's Ill Luck by Franz Kafka. I don't want to read anything. I ate too much. Last night, ate Taco Bell. We ordered it, me and some friends. And I ordered, they gave me a meat burrito. I ate like half of it. I was like, this is a weird burrito. It's pretty great. And I was like, oh yeah, it's because there's meat in it. And I was like, I reached an ethic, like what do you, like, okay, so if I don't want to eat meat because I think it's bad for the industry, right? Or no, what are you talking about? I have little faith in the meat industry. I think it's like just torture complex. And as tasty as those things are, the little cute little animals, I can't support that. But you're already supporting Taco Bell, who supports that anyways. If you want to not support it, you shouldn't go there anyways. But accidentally eating a burrito or accidentally purchasing a burrito, I'd already gone beyond the point, right? I already supported it twice over. But I didn't eat it. I don't know. What's the point of anything? What do you do with that type of information? Am I trying to be good? You can't be good all the time. Do you feel better for not eating it? I do. I feel morally superior. Okay, well, maybe that's the point. All right. Bachelor's Ill Luck. Okay. It seems so dreadful to stay a bachelor, to become an old man struggling to keep one's dignity while begging for an invitation whenever one wants to spend an evening in company, to lie ill gazing for weeks in an empty room from the corner where one's bed is, always having to say good night at the front door, never to run up a stairway beside one's wife, to have only side doors in one's leading room into other people's living rooms, to have only side doors in one's room leading into other people's living rooms, having to carry one's supper home in one hand, having to admire other people's children, and not even being allowed to go on saying, I have none myself, modeling oneself in appearance and behavior on one or two bachelors remembered from one's youth. That's how it will be, except in reality, both today and later, one will stand there with a palpable body and a real head, a real forehead, that is, for smiting on with one's hand. You know, this had me in the beginning. I felt it. I was like, oh no. I sat in the corner in my bed, saying goodbye at the front door. That's, I guess it can be sad, right? Never running up a stairway beside your wife. That's a weirdly specific thing. Like, what are you running from? The monsters in Pitch Black? It's called Bringing It All Around. And I wasn't even watching that. I was watching Mean Girls because I tried to watch Pitch Black and it didn't work. And I was trying to look for it again. And right next to Pitch Black was Mean Girls. And I was like, well, that sounds good too. Was it a funny show? I couldn't get it. Netflix wouldn't load. I'm deleting Netflix. I only have 16 days to watch everything on it. All right. Well, what do you think about Bachelor's Ill Luck? It's not really luck. And not all of it is ill. Here's a few weird things. This isn't really about companionship in any way that I would describe it, or partnership in any way that I would actually describe it. It's okay to say goodbye to whoever, wherever, doesn't matter. Stairway beside your wife, I guess, okay. Maybe it's nice to walk with somebody up a stair. To have only side doors in one's room leading into other people's living rooms. I think that means you're renting a room from somebody, I guess. I don't really know what that means. Having to admire other people's children and not... Oh, wait, here's a weird one. Having to carry one's supper home in one's hand. So that could mean a couple things, like not having two suppers and helping your loved one, or not having a loved one to carry your supper for you. What do you think he means? I got chocolate in my mustache. First world problems. Having chocolate in your mustache is a pretty great problem to have. Flash forward to 2 weeks down the road when I've created a staph infection in my nose because of it. All right. I don't know. This is stupid. It's fucking thoughtless dribble from fucking Franz Kafka. More, I'm so lonely, let me imagine stuff. Fucking not carrying a phone, having to admire other people's children. What? You don't have to. And not even being allowed to go on saying, I have none myself. This guy is like fucking primo freaking out about cancel culture. Do you guys think all zero of you who watch this, that it's pretty good tea. What was I gonna say? People who freak out about cancel culture are just creeps, like kind of creepy people. Like, I'm kind of a creepy person, and I've been canceled, I'm sure, by certain people. I'm sure there's people out there that are like, I'm not gonna hang out with that guy. And you know what? That's fine. I'm not a creep, but I am for sure creepy. Maybe I'm a creep. I don't know. Creeps don't get it. We don't know. But now I do. So now I'm not a creep. I don't... People who talk like this, not even allowed to go on saying, like, what the fuck are they talking about? You could say whatever you want. I have none myself. Maybe you say it too much. If you ever see someone say, I don't have kids, or you're like, oh, God, don't say that. Like, what world does that exist? And then he models oneself in appearance and behavior on one or two bachelors remembered from one's youth. What the fuck? So for this whole first paragraph, he's like, it's so dreadful to get old and try to keep your dignity without having a partner in life. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I'm not like super old, but it can be definitely exhausting. I mean, there is, like, I go out by myself and do fun stuff. I do. A lot less lately, but that's more of a money situation. I also hang out with people too, a little bit. But it would be fun to go to a museum with a person, like a cool person though. Like, that's something you would want a person with. I went to a movie today. I wish my friend came, but it was fine. No, I wish my friend was there. So, that's the bachelor life. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you have any like direction? What do you want to say? What's this whole thing about? It's awesome music this weekend. Mean Girls or Vin Diesel? Okay, wait, what's this last part? So the whole first part, it's like, oh, it's so sad to be by yourself. I mean, there is a truth to that, but not for the reasons well, maybe it is. You said you only wanted to have someone so you could go talk to them at the museum. That's pretty not terrible concept. Like, that's not nearly a bad thing whatsoever. That's a very genuine and fine desire to have. A little company? It's not that weird. I just want to fucking find the middle ground between a little company and all the company, you know? How do you just have kind of friend? God, that's depressing. That's depressing. It is. This is the worst episode yet. Good thing no one watches this. So I don't know how to feel about this. It's all bad. And then this second part is like, that's how it will be, except in reality, both today and later, one will stand there with a palpable body and a real head, a real forehead, that is, for smiting on with one's hand. And I don't know how to read that. I guess let's look up the word palpable. Oh my god. I feel like such a douchebag. You are a douchebag. Let's look up the word douchebag. Doubt, douche. Oh, there's no douchebag. All right, well, douche. Flour or meal combined with water, milk, etc. in a thick, pliable mass for baking into bread. All right, that was weird. Let's go to palpable. Preppy, predecessor. I should look up at preppy. Psychology, Philistine, pesto, penny pincher, penny royal. I should look up that one too. Peak parameter. What are we looking at? Pangea? Oh, what was it? Pantheon? Paragoggle? Parentheses? Palpable. Paleozoic? Paneer? Panache? Palmate? Palpitate? Palpable. Readily or plainly seen or perceived. Obvious. Capable of being touched or felt. So in the end, we're just people standing there with real body, like an actual touchable body, and a real head, a real forehead, that is, for smiting on. PQRS. I don't know what smiting. I hope I don't. Silicon carbide. I don't know what that is. Smooth. Smart. So it's right here in the middle. Found it. To strike or hit hard. I didn't know that. I thought smite was like a verbal thing. Like, I smite you. It's like when you want to insult or get rid of somebody. You smite them. You say, you're smited. And they walk away in defeat. I hate everything. Oh my god. No, I don't. Okay. To strike or hit hard, as with or as if with the hand, a stick, or another weapon. Cool. So to deliver or deal a blow by striking hard. So, okay, whatever. Whatever. So, bachelor's ill luck. It's bad to be a bachelor because you're going to get old and everyone's going to think you're an idiot, and you won't have someone to walk around to carry your food up the stairs, and no one's going to like it when you tell them you don't have kids. Except for, it's going to be just like that when you're old and alone, except for people are going to hit you in the head with their hands. With one's hand. Oh, you hit your own head? Okay, maybe. Maybe you're smiting your own head. With one's hand. Yeah. One will stand there with a real head and a real body. So in reality, all this will occur, and you'll also be like, ugh, hitting yourself in the head. Okay. I feel like smiting one's own forehead is the best description of Franz Kafka so far. I don't know. He's a lonely guy. Harakiri. I don't know, man. Didn't stop it. All right, well. Well, none of that was good. Pitch Black or Mean Girls?